Guys, so for those of you who don't know who I am, hello, my name is Sabrina Sagu, and I have been in the online business space for the past, I want to say, going on 4 years now. So, a little bit about me. I'm going to keep this very short because time is the most valuable thing, and we're not going to take up a lot of it. Um, Also, for each and every one of you that are on right now, thank you for hopping on. If you're on this call tonight, it means that someone has love and respect for you, and they really want to put you in a position to win. So, like I was saying, my name is Sabrina Sagu, and I'm been in the online business space for the past 4 years. Now, the reason that I chose to go that route is because I always wanted to be successful. I always wanted a life of luxury. I always wanted to travel and stay at the nicest hotels. And so I decided to start, going to school and creating my life kind of around that. I had a really amazing upbringing, great parents who supported me going to college and university to go to the school for hotel and restaurant management. So in my mind, I pictured that, okay, I would get a job at a beautiful resort and I'd work there for a couple of years and then they would promote me and transfer me to the Maldives and I'd live out my days in paradise. Okay, well, that's not exactly how it worked. For those of you who work customer service, y'all know how it can be. I'm super grateful for everything that I learned. I had a lot of great times, but on the days that weren't so great, they made up for it. I found myself, I was working 60 to 70 hours a week sometimes. And the JW Marriott that I was working at was kind of known to hire a lot of students. So that means when someone's paying to go to a five-star resort, they're expecting a certain level of service. So there was a lot of days where people would not, coming in Thursday, Friday, their rooms wouldn't be ready from 8 p.m. to like sometimes 11 p.m. I'm not joking, but y'all know the first thing you do when you're not happy at a hotel, you go to the front desk. And then I was very overwhelming, being so young and just, being yelled at all day. That was tough. So I started looking at different ways to make money because I knew I wasn't, feeling very fulfilled in that space. And on top of that, I felt like I was just living to work. And then my days off, my times off, I was just, escaping, whether that be, just binge watching Netflix or going out with my friends. And I knew I didn't want to live out the rest of my days like that. So around the same time, I was dating someone that traveled for a living. And he encouraged me to get into online business and said he had some friends that were in trading, they were making a lot of money. And so that's how I got my start about 4 years ago. And it was an incredible journey. We impacted hundreds and hundreds of people around the world. Although, one issue that I found with that, as far as at least my network, which is full of influencers, entrepreneurs, individuals who work in corporate, a lot of them simply didn't have the time or interest to learn that skill. So I kind of felt like I was hitting a little dead end with that because that's all I was able to offer at that time. So long story short, I got a call from a friend. His name is Emery, a couple of weeks ago, and he told me what it is that he had going on. And I'll be honest, when I first heard about this information, I said, this is just too perfect. This is too good to be true. Like there's, I got to look more into this. So I gave my brother a call, my brother Rahul, and I said, dude, let's look into this. And we got the information, you guys. We are so excited to show y'all what we have going on because, if you know me, if you've been following my journey, Rahul's journey, you know that we're in a different city every single month. We are those people in our friend groups who are, always being asked, hey, how do you travel so much? Hey, can you help book this for me or help plan my itinerary? And now we're finally in a position to help our network truly explore and live the life of their dreams and not only save, but there's options to make money as well. I'm not going to get into the testimonials or the bulk of the information. I'm going to save that for our next speakers. But with that being said, I do want to bring up my brother Rahul. Him and I are best friends. We weren't always super close, but we got close maybe about I want to say 6 7 years ago when our dad passed away. That's really what solidified our relationship. And yeah, I mean, we're business partners. We have the number one cannabis dispensaries in Canada, but he's an individual that inspires me every single day. This man does not stop working. I'm telling you right now, like I see his work ethic, like I don't even know if this man sleeps. On top of that, his working out, his spiritual pillars, he puts a lot of emphasis on just getting better every single day. And I'm just so blessed and grateful to be partnered with one of the greatest minds in the country. So, with that being said, Rahul, take it away.
Wow, I appreciate that. I've never been edified so much by someone. Guys, I'm in my dungeon right now, as you can see. I'm going to keep it super short because we have a legendary speaker up next. This guy has impacted the lives of tens of thousands of people. I've gotten close to this guy, and pretty much what I want to say real quick is I started like every single person. I went to school, got my degree, and at that point, I said, what now? What now? You may be 21 right now, 25, or even 30, asking yourself the same question, what now? There's got to be more life. And during COVID, a lot of people may have taken a step back and thought about their lives. I went through a whole process of recreating myself, guys. I really took that to heart, where anything can happen at any time and I need to be prepared. So during COVID, we started a cannabis business. Fast forward 3 years, we're the fastest growing cannabis dispensary business across Canada, moving into the States. And that's how fast your life can really change with the right people, the right mentorship. Okay. And I know everyone here on this call is looking for more. All it takes is being in this group. I shopped around many companies. I don't even need to be in this business. But when Austin called me, when Emery called me, when I found out Manny was joining this business, I said yes. I love impacting people, and I know what this can do for the average individual. Guys, I am not working for anyone else. I implore you guys to have the same mindset, because my parents did not raise me. They did not sacrifice their life for me to be average. Does that make sense? When I was born, my parents looked at me and they looked at you with infinite potential. That's how deep I go back in my mind. Okay. When, let's say, when Noah was born, when Chantel was born, okay, Mike, April, when you were born, what did your parents look at you as? What are you going to be like? And end of the day, your parents just want to see you successful. This is the avenue. This is it. This is the Mecca, guys. I'm excited to bring up our next speaker. This guy, again, industry legend. But beyond that, why I really rock with this guy is because he meditates. He's into his fitness. He has all the pillars checked off. And you know how much personal development that takes, how much shit you have to go through as a person to get to that level. So guys, you're in the right group. We encourage each other to work out every single day. We have all the pillars lined up. Now let's make the freaking money. Guys, I want to introduce you to my partner. This guy has made millions and millions of dollars in this space. Mr. Manny Quiones. Light up the chat, drop some fives. This guy really feeds off energy, guys. Let's get it.
Rahul, thank you so much. If you can, stop sharing your screen there, you and Sabs, that way I can take over the call. Really appreciate you guys having me on the call tonight. It's really just an honor to also work alongside of you guys, because being the incredible individuals that you guys are, and at the same time, you know, being a part of the largest growing cannabis company in the Canadian, with all you guys have tens and tens and tens of offices over there. It takes a lot of tenacity. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of grit. And I'm a very fine believer that there's a fine line between people that are successful and people that are not successful. And the people that are successful, they just get up and do what they have to do because they have to do it, and they get to enjoy all the benefits of making the money. And that's really what it comes down to. And that's why people on a very high level, they respect each other because of their work ethic. So I'm very excited to be able to be here tonight. And I want to say hello to everybody that's here. So just a little bit about me. That way we're not strangers, and I'm going to get into the information and show you guys the vehicle that we decided to actually partner with over here, which is a travel, health, and wellness distribution company. We help people save on travel and vacation for free and learn many different skill sets in the new modern age market. So it's a phenomenal opportunity. We're seeing so many people gravitate to the opportunity because, let's be honest, a lot of people want to make money. But just a little bit about me. I have been involved in the independent business space for the last 10 years. I have been trading within the exchange market for the last 8 years. I've been partnered with a few different companies and a few different firms. I've helped educate a little over 600,000 people around the world, helped so many people with their trading, with their personal goals, earn 6 and 7 figures within the industry. I've actually been able to, in 2001, I hit the Hall of Fame for my industry as well. I got inaugurated in Las Vegas, got a big fancy award in front of 83,000 people, along with Sylvester Stallone was there as well. So it was really just really phenomenal. And really over the last 10 years, I've just had a tremendous experience with this opportunity. You know, before I came into the space, if I would have told you 10 years ago that I would have been in this space now, having these conversations with individuals, traveling around the world, speaking on stages in front of thousands of people, and, you know, all that great stuff that people like to edify me for. I really consider myself the same person that I was 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I was working a traditional job. I think we all come from the same background. You know, they say, go to school, get good grades to get a good, you know, job, right? We don't all have the same mother, but we all thought the same exact thing, because that's kind of like the world that we were born into. We were born to just work, do what we're told, and then, you know, get employed for a company and make them rich, right? But when you begin to take the blinders off and you understand the economy and you understand how the world works, you don't have to go into business for other people. You can actually go into business for yourself. And the same time, effort, energy, and money that you're investing into somebody else's company and business is the same time, effort, energy, and money that you could be investing into your own business, into your own skill set. And that's going to make all the difference over the course of the next 12 months, you know, the next 12 months, the next 5 years, the next 10 years. That's what's really going to separate yourself. And that's the position that you want to be in. You want to be in the position where your future self is thanking yourself for the opportunities and for the decisions that you're making today. So I'm just, I'm a big advocate for this industry. Somebody had they had the audacity to open up their mouth, be excited about what they were doing. They introduced the opportunity to me, and the opportunity made sense to me. I decided to make my decision, go all in, and I never looked back since. And it's been a phenomenal ride. So that's what we're going to do here for you guys today. We're going to literally just show you guys the information. And if this makes sense, and if it makes sense for you, you guys can make a decision at the end of this if you guys want to have the opportunity to partner with us and partner with our company. All righty. So let's go ahead. Let's actually jump into it right over here. I'm going to quickly share my screen, and you guys should be able to see my screen. Phenomenal. All righty. So the company that we're actually going to introduce you guys to is a company called Jifu. All righty. Jifu, our company is the ultimate lifestyle membership. All righty. So we could talk a little bit about Jifu quickly. Jifu is Asian. It actually stands for an abundant life. And the entire model of this entire company is about life lifted. It's really about just living life on your terms, you know, making the money that you want, traveling where you want, doing where you want, and really just elevating and having that experience that you want to have in life. Because even though we're all living, we're not all truly alive. And you have to live life to be alive, to feel what life can actually offer, to grow your talents, your skills, your services, and just really make something phenomenal happen. So that's what this is all about. It's about building a community of people, uplifting entrepreneurs, and putting them in a position to be able to earn and make money. Now, our corporate team, they are incredible people. So I'm not going to bore you guys, but I want to let you guys know that when you're making a decision to go into business, you want to make sure that you're partnering with the right people. And these CEOs here, they are God-fearing men. They went on mission trips. They have their son. The CEO has his son on a 2-year mission trip right now. Our current CEO, Bradley Boyle, he has 6 Ivy League educations, incredibly smart and gifted. He sits on the board for a bank, so he knows a lot about money. He knows about managing businesses. If we look at an individual by Mr. Kyle Copeland, he's actually our global president. This is a man that he worked with his former company for well over 20 years and turned that company into a multiple billion-dollar business. So he is absolutely phenomenal. They were doing business in 136 countries around the world. If you also look at somebody like Matt Garf, Matt Garf is a third generational billionaire earning over $9 billion in profits a year. He owns the largest private automobile service company in America. You just look up Garf Enterprises online. You'll be able to see him, see who he is. He has the tallest skyscraper in Utah when you go out there with his family name on it. So these are phenomenal individuals. We have over 3 billionaires that are running the companies. So they have names, they have families, they have reputations, they have multiple businesses. And they decided over 3 years ago to come together and to really create a company that's going to make sense for people, that's going to give people an opportunity to really just explore and to be able to earn money, something that's not going to impede on their life or on their job, but something that's going to add to them. And that's what I really love. And they're not here to play small. They want to take this to another multiple billion dollar opportunity. And I've seen this happen 2 times already in the 10-year tenure that I've been in the industry. So when you're working with the right people and you're at the right place at the right time, you'll be surprised how much money you can actually earn in these industries. So let's talk a little bit about the Jifu opportunity. And this company really breaks down into 3 different pillars. We have travel, we have health, and we have wealth. We want to help people save on travel, earn on travel, and vacation for free. We want to be able to give people some of the best products that we can, so that way they can live a restorative, replenitive, restoration type of lifestyle, making sure that they're getting good, natural products that they're using, because I mean, you know, the chemicals that's in products right now. So we have a great doctor who formulates all of our products. He's a 2-time Nobel Prize nominee, phenomenal gentleman. And then we also have the wealth side. And the wealth side is another opportunity entirely where we're basically teaching entrepreneurs how to earn money multiple different ways. I think right now there's currently 5 different ways that you're able to learn how to become an entrepreneur and skill sets that you can gain in the marketplace to earn money online. And that's where we're at right now. We're really in a digital economy. People are not looking into the brick and mortars. They don't know if they're going to last. There's rumors of more pandemics coming out. People don't want to put up the money. You know, right now, what people want to do is they want to learn skills, they want to learn talents, and they want to go to the internet and they want to make millions of dollars. And that's how 73% of millionaires are being created each and every single year. They're all self-made millionaires through learning online skills, which is really phenomenal. All right. So let's actually get into the information. So first off, in our travel side, we have the best kept secret. Okay. Now, how travel actually works is it works like this. Whenever you guys want to be able to go on vacation, and you guys are looking to vacation, you're set on going on a vacation. What ends up happening when you're looking at a vacation, right? You're looking at the hotel price and you say, man, this is too much money. Let's just be quite honest. So what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to go try to go get a deal. And I'm going to go to Priceline and Expedia because you know they got the best prices. But did you guys know that the best prices are not actually on Priceline and Expedia? You see, how this whole industry actually works is that there's a back-end aggregator. So when all these hotels, cruises, flights, when all these companies, they have unused inventory, they list their unused inventory on a back-end aggregator. And then the 2 biggest conglomerates in the world pick them up, which is Expedia and Priceline. And Expedia owns, I think, 10, 20 different travel companies, and Expedia owns 10. So they're really all in competition with themselves. So they're getting these wholesale discounted prices on travel. And because they have to market it and do their website and compete against each other, they're adding fees, they're adding margins, they're doing all these different things. And then by the time you get the deal, you're not getting the wholesale price, you're getting a marked up price. And the marked up price might be $100 cheaper, it might be $150 cheaper than the website, but there's actually an even cheaper price. And that's the direct wholesale price that you get by being a part of the Jifu travel program, right? So again, they have far fees and margins, and Jifu doesn't. And I asked the CEOs when I first partnered up with this opportunity, I said, if you're getting wholesale prices, why would you give it to our members and not make a single dollar? And they said, well, it's all about relationships. They said, we could have 2 million people in this opportunity and they can travel every month and they will still not fill up all of the hotels and the rooms and the resorts and the cruises around the world. So we want to create a very, very special program where when you are a part of the Jifu, you get to travel for wholesale prices up to 75%. On average, you're saving about 33 to 44% on all travel, but here you're saving up to 75% on all travel. And it gets even better, because what ends up happening is that when you're a Jifu member, right, and you're a Jifu member and you're here and you're getting this wholesale travel, what if you're not traveling? But what if you know other people that are traveling? People love to travel. Well, guess what? Our company, we have this really amazing thing where our members can give away anywhere from 50 to 100 free trials every single month. Put a little post on your social media, drop a word to your friends and your family. And as time continues to pass, you'll be known as the guy that has the absolute best travel prices. So when people come to you and they're saving through your Jifu program, whatever they save, you get to make, because the company is going to take that wholesale price and they're going to do like a 50% markup, right? So the price is not going to be the website price. It's not going to be the Expedia Priceline price. It's going to be the Jifu free trial price. So if they're traveling with you and they saved $400 by booking through your travel portal, you get $400 in your pocket. If they save $150, you get $150 in your pocket. If they save $1,000, you get $1,000 in your pocket. Whatever they save through you, you get to make. And that is an absolute phenomenal opportunity. Now, what's also amazing is that if you're booking through your own travel portal, right, we have a rewards program. So just like when you have an Amex card or a Delta card, you know, they're giving you rewards for using them and traveling with them and using their card. So when you use your own Jifu portal and you're getting your discounted flights and hotels and cruises and vacations and doing what you guys got to do, because to be honest, when you're looking at the prices, the same price that some of us are going out on the weekend is the same price for a trip down to Mexico or going out to Spain. It's the same price for a flight and a nice experience with your wife. And you can have a 3-4 day vacation, all inclusive. So when you book through our travel portal, through your own travel portal, you'll earn points that allows you to get free travel later. And I think that's absolutely phenomenal. And now here's a few extra things over here. If for whatever reason you somehow find a better price, because the hotels, sometimes they'll do these very, very special discounts and things like that. If you ever find a better price than the Jifu wholesale price, you can contact our customer service, and our customer service is going to give you a 110% match, which means that they'll match the price and they'll give you an extra 10% on whatever that was. So you'll actually make money. You'll get the same price, but actually make money booking through us through your travel portal on your phone. So it's a win-win right there. And last but not least, which is absolutely amazing, is that our company is also partnering with the largest timeshare provider in the whole entire world. So when you are a member and you decide and you say, hey, listen, I love this program. It's phenomenal. I get wholesale travel. I get to give people the opportunity to get discounted travel and earn on that. But it gets a little bit better right over here. By partnering with the company actually gives you a free travel pass. So as soon as you come into the company, you get a 100% vacation for 2 adults, 2 children to any of our 3,000 locations. And some of the locations also include the Vedante at the Riviera Maya, which is around a $10,000-$15,000 resort for 7 days, all inclusive. You get that 100% for free. You're just paying the taxes and the resort fees for going there. So I love that. Like I came in, got a free travel. Like it's a win-win, you know? Now, anyway, as we're moving on to the health side, we're launching all brand new products. Right now, we have our Gen 3, we have our Glow, we have our Live. Now, the thing about products is that, you know, we live in a world where they put just, you know, we have to call a spade a spade. You know, I'm a father, I have 3 children. Some of us, we're very careful about what we put into our bodies, what we put on our face, the products that we use, things like that, right? So it's always better to go to natural products to prevent, you know, different type of things that can happen to you. So our doctors have been, they've been looking up some of the most used products in the world, and they're creating their own special formulas. And then we're providing these formulas and these products right to you. and you can come in and you can feel free to just check out these products. And what's really good about these products is that people stand by their products. Like, I know the same gel I'm using all the time to keep this tight ponytail. I know the same facial cream, right? I use Lancome. Me and my wife spending about $550 every 2 months on face care. But now I'm going to go use the Glow because it's just as good, but I get it for a cheaper price, right? Got to look good, in the face and stuff like that. So people love to stand behind their products. And I really love the products that they have over here as well. And then now when we really get into the last and the third portion over here is the wealth opportunity. And the wealth opportunity is so big because, again, when we have and we meet an entrepreneur, remember, we're building a community of entrepreneurs to add to the entrepreneur, right? Entrepreneurs in this day and age, they have to be able to learn digital skills. And when we're talking about digital skills, we're talking about learning how to day trade in multiple markets. We're talking about learning how to do e-commerce. We're talking about learning how to do real estate. We're talking about learning how to do social media, learning how to do artificial intelligence, learning how to do high ticket sales, learning how to do YouTube automation, learning financial literacy and wealth management, right? These are all different skills that can add to you and make you a better businessman and put you in a position to be able to earn more money. And here, part of the Jifu opportunity, you get to actually get access to all of these different mentors and all the different courses that we have here. So that way you can learn these skills and these skills can add to your life. So that way you can make multiple streams of income. Now, if there's anybody here that's completely new in the entrepreneurial space, maybe you are right now, 9 to 5. And again, there's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5, right? But we have to be a little bit quite honest over here. I call the 9 to 5 a lifeline. And I want to be very respectful for this, because if your boss were to ever just pull that job from you, that's your lifeline. Some of us are a job away. Some of us are a paycheck away from losing our house, losing our car. Men, let's be honest, some of you men are a paycheck away from losing your wife and your spouses because she's like, I can't deal with these financial troubles, right? Because men are supposed to be the head of the family. I'm a Christocentric man, so you have to be the head of the family. You have to help provide. And ladies, hey, ladies, I know, you guys do your thing too. So I'm not knocking you ladies, but we don't ever want to be in a space where somebody's in control of our financial destiny, right? We want to be able to learn skills that it's going to allow us to employ ourselves. That's called being unemployable. That's where we get to take these talents, these skills to the marketplace and earn money. And in this community of entrepreneurs, you're working with individuals that are adding onto you, that are helping you. So it's phenomenal. All righty. Now, we're expanding very big. So if any of you guys are in the day trading space, I've been in the day trading space for the last 8 years. We are expanding major over the next 6 months in the day trading space with academies, curriculums, technologies, automations, and so much more. And very, very shortly, if you guys are in the, Europe, Middle Eastern, and Asian markets, we are actually launching very, very shortly. It's not even released yet, but we're actually launching a copy trader. We have a fully licensed and regulated copy trader, regulated and licensed and stationed out there in Dubai. No algorithms, no funny business. And we have phenomenal people that's on the program right now. So if you're in that hemisphere and you're in those markets, shortly you'll be able to also be a part of that opportunity to help your money make money for you. All righty. Now, as we get ready to just wrap this up, again, travel, health, and wealth is really phenomenal. The biggest question we get asked is, Manny, this sounds good, but how do I join? How do I get involved? So to actually get involved here, we have 2 different type of programs. All right. You can look at the $250 as a customer program, and you can look at the $1,000 package as an entrepreneurship program. All righty. And they both run you about $150 a month. So they're both $150 a month. I believe that that's an extremely fair and extremely reasonable price point for what you get here, between the mentorship, between the several skill sets, the free travel voucher that you're earning money on travel. I mean, the price is literally a steal. It's a no-brainer. The question is, what price do you want to come in on? That's going to determine, well, what direction do you want to move being a part of the community and the company that we have over here? So if you're somebody that's more on, like, let's say the customer side, or like just the user experience side, you want to come in, you want to get your 1 free vacation, you can give out 50 travel vouchers, you get access to our app, you get access to the travel portal, you get all the great stuff. You're coming in here, it's going to run you about $250 to get in and about $150 a month. And that is phenomenal. Now, if you're over here, if you're more of the entrepreneur type individual and you're saying, hey, you know what? I don't want to just learn from this program. I want to earn from this program. I'm an entrepreneur. I want to be able to connect the dots. I want to be able to talk to a couple of people, and I want to be able to add to people. And that's how I always looked at it, right? Because we're in a position in this day and age where, my old mentor told me this. My old mentor, he's made almost $100 million in this industry, very well vetted, just phenomenal individual. And he's actually 3 years younger than me, right? But he started before me, phenomenal guy. And he told me something one day. He said, if you look around at the world and you don't realize that people, we're in the most socially connected generation around the world right now, but people are not actually earning on their social networks. And they just have jobs and people that are just taking. We're in a position where we get to add to people. We get to expose people to a phenomenal opportunity that, if they take serious, has the opportunity to change their life, but they also have the opportunity to be a part of an amazing community of people that can grow to be your friends, your family, your brothers, like-minded peers and individuals. And just being a part of that community and belonging and being there is just so valuable as it is. I made friends all around the world here. It's great. You get thrown into our groups. You're meeting people in Asia, Malaysia, and Persia, and Bangladesh, and Poland, and Europe. And it's just phenomenal, right? So over here, you're saying, hey, listen, I don't want to just learn. I want to earn from the platform. I want to be able to be in a position where I can help put people, add onto them, put them in a good position. Because a few friends talk to a few friends, and next thing you know, you're blowing up a huge network around the world. That's how this really works, right? So you're going to come in on the $1,000 pack, and you're going to get access to a few additional ways to be able to actually earn money with us. Now, the most important thing to understand here is that on the $1,000 pack, you get 2 free vacations as soon as you come in, which you can take, or you can feel free to give the vacation to somebody you love, your family, your mother, your friend, anybody that you really want. You can give away one of your vacations. You get 100 free trials a month. And most importantly, you're also eligible for something known as the Founders Pool bonus. Now, what exactly is the Founders Pool? So the Founders Pool is where, if you are an affiliate, if you decide to be a customer affiliate, and you come in and you say, okay, I'm going to come in on the $1,000 pack. If you enroll, right? If you affiliate marketing and you enroll and you share this and you get 10 people to start on the $1,000 pack, you're going to get added into our Founders Pool bonus. Now, in our Founders Pool bonus, what our company does is our company takes 2% of the entire global sales. So you're basically becoming like a shareholder in the company. They take 2% of the entire company sales every 3 months, and then they divide that between the first 500 people that's in the Founders Pool bonus. And we just launched this. So we have space for about another 200 people in here, but spots are filling up fast. So imagine if our company is doing $300 million over the course of 3 months, and they're taking 2% of that. What is that? $6 million? $6 million is getting split between 500 people, and that's every 3 months. And as the company grows into the billions, your Founders Pool grows and grows and grows. And you don't have to do anything else extra to get this. Once you're in and once you're qualified, you get this. You are in. And I really love this over here. From here, you also get some Founders Pool bonuses. So as people are referring and getting active through the networks, you get to get $25 and $100 commissions as they come in, which is absolutely phenomenal. You also get the opportunity to get the company absolutely for free. So that $150, I know a lot of people, they're like, I don't want another bill. I've heard that a million times, right? How many of you guys have heard that? I don't need another bill, right? I know people get shaky about that. So we have something called 4 and no more. So 4 and no more simply means that you share it with 4 people, and you get 4 people like that. You'll be so surprised. You get 4 and no more. The company will actually pay you and cover your membership fee. You don't even need to have a card on file. They'll pay your e-wallet, which is the wallet that we have here. And then your membership comes right out of your e-wallet. So it'll never come out of your bank. It'll literally just come right out of your e-wallet, and boom, now you have a free vacation. You're not paying anything a month. You're earning on travel. You're learning skill sets. You're connected to an opportunity. I mean, it really is a no-brainer, right? And now as you continue to grow, what happens is that as you start to build out a business, I don't want to go too deep into this, because something that I've learned is that the best way to learn the compensation plan is to earn from the compensation plan. But what happens is as your network begins to grow, and if you're somebody that wants to come into space, you know, you want to travel, you want to meet people, you want to speak on stages, you want to start as a team player, but grow into a team leader, you want to contribute your talents and your services to the marketplace, right? As your network begins to grow, you can go from earning 150, 700 a month, 1,000 a month, 2,000 a month, 5,000 a month, 10,000 a month. And then from there, you get to go into what's known as our binary, where you get to continuously earn more and more and more money. Now, our company is basically a two-leg system, which means you have two affiliate teams, left team and right team. And our company is not based on people, it's based on points, right? You get a package, you earn 1 or 2 points. You buy a product, you earn 1 or 2 points. You know, that's how it really works. And it's a compounding effort, your efforts, your team's efforts, your team's efforts, and then your network starts to grow. Now, I'll tell you quickly about me. One of the reasons why I got connected to this company, I met a gentleman by the name of Calvin Balsera. You guys can feel free to look him up online when you look up Jifu, maybe on YouTube. This gentleman has been in the space for about 20 years. He made his first million. He was very successful in real estate, went to college, graduated South California, made a few $1 million in real estate, got involved in a home-based business space like this. And he earned his first $1 million in 8 months. He was the youngest seven-figure earner. And then over the course of many years that he's been there, he's earned over $50 million in the space, grew a team of over 2 million people. And he only sponsored about 100 people into the business. And the business just took on a life of its own, which is phenomenal. Within 6 months, him and some of his friends, they are already here at the presidential ambassador level within 6 months. I myself, when I got involved in this space, I started doing networking and affiliate marketing, like seriously, about 6 years ago. And it took me 3.5 years. I enrolled 69 people, and it took me 3.5 years to earn my first $1 million. And then after that, you know, I just continued to earn and earn and earn in this industry. So that's why I said in the beginning of this call, you'll be so surprised. You'll be so surprised where this will take you. I would have never thought I would have been in the position that I am today, but it's been a phenomenal opportunity. You get to earn check matches on individuals that are coming and earning as well. So you're basically like a team manager. When they earn, you earn off of them as well, which is absolutely phenomenal. So that's pretty much the entire Jifu opportunity. In a nutshell, you guys can feel free to follow Jifu on any of our social media platforms. But I'm going to say this as we wrap this up in closing, right over here for every individual that's been on this call with us here today, right? So I do want to say this. I heard the story one time, and the story goes a little bit like this as we go into the closing. You know, there was a man, and his entire town started flooding. There was a flood. His entire town started flooding. So as his entire town started flooding, he decided to go up to the roof of his house. And then when he was on the roof of his house, people started evacuating the town. So some people came by on a rowboat, and they said, hey, get on the rowboat. Like, we need to exit the town. And he said, hey, don't worry. God got me. I'm going to stay right here. So they kept rowing. The town continued to flood. So the flood started going a little bit higher, right? Getting towards the top. So as that happened, Coast Guard started coming on speedboats, and they were getting everybody else that was there. They was like, get on, let's go. We're here to rescue you. He said, no, don't worry. God got me. Everything started going all the way to the tip. He's literally on the tip of the house. And the whole town is flooded. He can't see anything, right? The National Guards, they're coming in. They're throwing down the ladder on the helicopter. This is your last chance. Get on, you know, let us save you. He said, no, don't worry. God got me. And they ended up leaving. And ended up being a sad story because the whole thing drowned it. The whole flood went up, and he ended up drowning and dying. And the dude went to heaven. Now, this is a hypothetical story, right? He goes to heaven. He looks at God. He makes it through the pearly gates. He says, God, what happened? Like, you're my Lord. You're my Savior. You got me. I've been trusting in you that things are going to work out. Like, what happened? And God said, I did have you. I sent you a rowboat. I sent you a speedboat. And I sent you a helicopter. And you passed by all the opportunities. How many of us are in a situation where we might be drowned in financially, or we might be in a situation and we're looking for an opportunity, but every time an opportunity comes kicking, we kick it to the side? You see, if I'm a firm believer that of the billions of people that are on planet Earth, you guys that are on this call, you're not here because somebody invited you. You're here because you're somebody that's been looking. And if you've been looking for an opportunity and you've heard this opportunity, and if somewhere through this opportunity, something here made sense, whether it was the travel, whether it was the health, whether it was the wealth, whether it was the community, the vacation, whatever it was. But if you heard something here and something started stirring inside of you and you're like, man, there is something going on, that's your spirit, man. That's your inner self telling you, like, let me out. I'm ready to jump into something new. But the mind is what holds people back. The heart will want to do something, but the mind will talk you out of a decision that you want to make. That's why we're supposed to operate in faith. If we see an opportunity, we like an opportunity, we don't look left, we don't look right, we don't ask any questions, we jump in and we figure it out. Because we have honestly nothing to lose and everything to gain. The thing I've heard the most over the last 10 years is, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. There's so many people we've introduced opportunities to over the last 10 years, and they never decided to get involved. And then months and years later, when all the time passed them by and they're still in the same situation and they still got the same stuff going on, they're like, man, where I could have been if I had just said yes. And then, oh, now I'm too late. And the stuff starts kicking in. So finally, I'm just going to add it off with this. Remember this, our life is a sum total of all of our decisions. If we are in a place where we are feeling poor spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, that's the back-to-back bad decisions that led us up until this very point in life right now. And don't fret, you know, we are where we are because of who we are, right? But if you have a good life, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, that's because that's a result of back-to-back great decisions that you've made. So if you want to be in a position where your future self can thank you for the decisions that you can make today, then realize this: as a human being, as God's highest form of creation, you have the ability like this to just decide to start making the decisions today. That's all it takes. It takes a decision, but it's not a decision for us to make. We've made our decision. We're here, we're growing, we're expanding. We put 100,000 people in this company in the last 6 months. The decision is yours to make if you want to get involved and learn more. And if you do, we would love to have you. We're going to reach out to you. You can reach out to us. We'll get you on some additional calls. We'll teach you guys how to get started. We'll show you more about our company. We'll introduce you to our amazing community, and we're just going to have a lot of fun together. So we look forward to everybody that wants to be able to partner with us here. Again, I want to thank Sabs. I want to thank Rahul for trusting me to be on this call. Thank you guys so much for calling me in. I love working with you guys. It's been phenomenal knowing you guys and working with you guys. And for everybody that's been on the call as well, guys, thank you. God bless all of you guys and have an absolutely great night. All right. And how do you get started? Just get back to the person that referred you. Whoever sent you this video, they'll let you know, hey, this is how you get started, right? They'll answer your questions and you'll be able to go from there. All right. So guys, good night and God bless everybody. Bye.